Love is for tomorrow. Reunion.
He stopped and sighed heavily. You're right. Kovac lifted his arms a little and let them sag back against his hip. New mission. I speak. What should I tell her? Antoine gazed at the sun. The surface was murky and grey. He imagined the borders drifting underneath the surface, looking up at him. He felt a weight pulling down his heart that made his throat sore as he looked up into Kovac's face. Tell her I'm no more, Antoine said, then added, removing a rose from his pocket, tell her you're sorry for her loss. Kerrie watched as the two strangers exchanged words. One stayed back. The other, who looked familiar but now had a beige jacket, approached her. On his way, he took out a cigarette and lit it. Must be the guy from the cafe, she thought. Kerrie waited till he was close. Who are those other men? She asked. Where are they? I don't know which men you speak of, the man said, stopping by the front of her. She looked past the man and his accomplices at the Pont des Arts, where thousands of lovers left backlogs with their names every year. She wondered if her Kerrie and Dwayne lock was still there. Kerrie then looked at the man who stood several meters back from the bald man. Although she could not see him properly, she felt his gaze on her for a while. He was a mystery to her. His face held 1,000 secrets. His stare made her temperature rise. Sweat tingled on her skin. Hunter gave the man the key to the sedan without exchanging a word. Where's Nigel? Kerrie said, not directly addressing either man. She turned to Hunter. He was onto something. He knew something about Dwayne. Who you came looking for is no more. Stop looking, the bald man said with his finger raised, his eyes fixed on her. Taking a rose out of his jacket and handing it to her, he added, I'm so sorry for your loss. If there's any chance, Kerrie started, her voice gave out. Tears welled in her eye. She had been raised as a strong woman, but nothing and nobody had prepared her for this. She had heard the news once before, but hearing it again after a year, after a glimmer of hope, was too much. Kerrie, Hunter said, holding her trembling body in his embrace, you won't be alone. The man in the leather jacket jogged to the car behind them with heavy steps. He started the engine and swiftly reversed parallel to the river. Kerrie watched the man in the suit get in, her vision blurring from tears. You'll be fine. You will be fine, Hunter repeated over and over. Then they watched as the car drove past them. Kerrie looked at the river and the love locks on the bridge. She nodded, but her eyes were glassy. If I could only have had more time, she mumbled.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to download a free copy of Love is for Tomorrow Reunion on Amazon. Find Love is for Tomorrow on Facebook, and do not forget to subscribe. All the links are below.